So what's up, card gamers? So before I sell this deck for, I don't know, maybe 20 USD, 1,000 peso, maybe maybe 2 4 maybe 25 USD, since I'm including the sleeves. Before I do that, I thought to myself, why not make a video out of it? So here I am. It's your boy again, Van Guab, with another deck profile. And yes, this came from Clan Selection 2. I just dug out some rares and commons to make it playable, just like the Zeal deck. So, Hammsuke is a archetype that's been released in V series from the very first Great Nature set. Around, I think it was the same with, same time with, I don't really remember. Just with Leopold. Just that's what I remember. Hammsuke came out with Leopold. So let's go straight into the deck profile. Well, deck list. It's already in place since I took a picture. I was like, let's make a video. So we have the boy himself, Pencil Hero Hammsuke. So when its place, if you have the knight and the squire in your soul, discard 2, get another axle, then search one squire, one knight, call them to rear. Is it call them to rear, shuffle your deck. So we have Hammyan, the new card from Grand Selection. Its skill is counter blasting 2, counter blast 2, discard a card from your hand. Search your deck for any number of cards with Hammsuke and their card names, different card names. Call them to your front row regard circles and shuffle your deck. So, -3 resource, 2 CBs and 1 hand card. You can maybe call 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards for just -2 CBs and -1 hand card. And its secondary skill is that at the end of battle, attack is the attack of Vanguard. So if your opponent's Vanguard is greater or greater, discard 2 cards from your hand, reveal the bottom card of your deck, and if it's the Pencil Hero Hammsuke, write a stand. Then that unit gets drive -1 until end of turn. So basically, superior ride at the end of battle attack from bottom of the deck. So I tech in 1 Culture Gorilla. Already know its skill. At the end of the battle, your Vanguard attack, so +5, stand all of your 25k power or greater, 25k or greater powered rear guards. If you stood 2 or more, retire all of your opponent's rear guards. So I teched 1 because apparently, even if this is an incomplete deck, there are times that I get to have 5 souls, and the only cards that soul blast is the Pencil Squire and my other rare that I found in my stash, the Pelican. What do you call this? Toucan, skill Toucan, whatever. So that's why I'm running Culture Gorilla. But I think the other grade 3, you can run this boy. God damn it. So you can run Hamdon, I think. Yeah. Is it Hamdon? Hamdon's skill is pretty much when your other unit is placed on additional R, so it's already in the field, you get another unit to another circle, counter +1 and put a card from your hand to your soul, and that unit, and this unit gets power plus 10,000 at a turn. If you have 2 or more additional R, draws a card. So it's basically just a counter blast, and it allows you to get more soul. So maybe Culture Gorilla is actually good even in a complete Hammsuke. So maybe run 2 of that if you have it, instead of running this. I'm running that because I don't have the Hamdons. Then, moving on to the grade 2s, I'm running Geograph Giant since I don't have Hamiko. What is Hamiko? Hamiko is the grade 2 Hammsuke support that's not reprinted. So that's Hamiko. Hamhiko's skill is basically when placed, cost counter +1 and soul +1. Look at 2 cards from the top of your deck, put 1 card from among them into your hand, and put 1 card from among them into your drop zone. So basically add 1 to hand, add 1 to drop. Then if the card you added to the drop is a Hammsuke, you can probably get it back by using Hammyuki and Hamgoro. These 2 new cards. Then it's auto Vanguard Circle, Trigger Circle skill once per turn. When your card is put from the deck into your drop zone, you may have this unit power up by a +5 until end of turn. So, as I already read, I don't really see any cards that actually mills from the top deck in this pure, if you ever run pure Hammsuke. So that secondary skill probably will only work if you run cards that mills from the top deck. So that's probably what you can run for grade 2s instead of whatever I put in this deck. So we have Jacob Giant, gains plus 8,000 power if it's in additional R. That's not necessarily just in your own turn. So correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, but I think it is a 17k base unit when it's in an actual, when it's in an additional circle in an axle. So that's why I'm running it. It's a big stick for me since I'm running axle 2 in all games. Since I only have axle 2, I only have those 3. But if you're running Hammsuke, you're probably gonna run more axles. I suggest you run more axles than that. I just don't have extras for selling. Okay, next. I found this common. Yeah, it's a common from VEB10. So this common, Pernoire, I don't know. It has a drop zone skill in which when you bind it for its cost, put up to 2 normal units from your drop zone onto the bottom of your deck. So in case you had a bad field, you don't have Hamgoro and Hammyuki in your field or in your hand, either way, you can rely on Paranoia to set up for your Hammyan skill. So moving on, we have Hamgoro, another clan selection card. By counter blasting 1 when it's placed either in the Vanguard or grid circle, you get to check top 3, add 1 card with Hammsuke's card name, put the rest in the bottom of your deck in any order. Then you have the axe skill in which once per turn, if you have Vanguard Hammsuke's card name, put 2 cards with Hammsuke in their card names from your drop zone into the bottom of your deck in any order. It gets plus 3,000 power. So set up for Hammyan more or less. And you can replenish your Knight and Square if ever you rewrite a Pencil Hero. So you can use call this? You can use Hero skill in order to call these 2. So next grade 2 and last grade 2, we have the Pencil Knight. So Pencil Knight gains plus 3,000 if you have Pencil Hero as your Vanguard. I think, yeah. Then in the Vanguard circle, when it attacks, during the battle it attacks, if you have the Square in your soul, it gains plus 5,000. So it's a 14k in the Vanguard circle if you have Square in the soul. So Square gains plus 4,000 if you have the Pencil Hero in your Vanguard circle. And then about at the end of your turn, soul plus 1, put this unit into your soul, search for a deck for up to 1 Knight. So it kinda ensures that you ride Knight for your grade 2 ride turn. Then you search your Pencil Knight, add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So we have Hammyuki, which has a Vanguard Circle skill. When placed, discard card from your hand, then call a Pencil Square, this grade 1, to the Vanguard Circle, then shuffle your deck. Then it has a counter-charging, finally a counter-charging unit for Great Nature. Sadly, it's limited for Hammsuke. So, skill, pretty much like Hamgoro. Act skill once per turn. If you have a Vanguard with Hammsuke in this card name, um, put 2 cards with Hammsuke in their card names from your drop zone on the bottom of your deck in any order, and then you counter charge one. And the last grade one that I've dug out from my stash, common stash, I already said its name, Scale Token, however it's pronounced. I mean, whatever. It's up to you how you pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it. When placed from hand, so +1, return one of your other regards to your hand. So, how do I use this for my deck? I mean, this deck that I've composed. More or less, I'm spamming Hamgoro. If I only have one copy of Hamgoro, I'm probably gonna call Hamgoro, use its on-play skill, then use this grade 1, bounce Hamgoro, then use its skill. So that's pretty much how I use this card. I'm not using its second skill, in which it's a continuous once per turn. When a card is put from the deck into the drop zone, this unit gets plus 5,000 power. So it's kind of not good, since it's a once per turn. If you ever think of running this card in order to Soul Blast your Pencil Hero and spam maybe your Hamgoros. So I'm only using it for its first skill. Then triggers 4 heals. Yes, I know why I don't have 4 copies of one of these. I have 4 copies of these, but the other 2 are damaged, so I'm running an undamaged version of a heal. Then 4 draw PG's Cable Ship, 2 Koala extra draw. I don't know. It works for me. 6 draws, then 6 fronts. I don't know if you want to run crits, but for me, as per usual, I already said in past videos, I rather run crits than fronts. Then starter. So that's pretty much the deck. What do you call this? Hammsuke deck that I'm using, and apparently I'm gonna post it later as in order to sell it, since your boy need money, need some change, some dough, whatever you call it. You need some cash to, I don't know, buy stuff and save up for D Booster 1. I'm gonna open a box. I already have 40 USD. Maybe it's around 2,000 PHP if converted to peso. So I just need around maybe 500 peso. That's around 10. This is around 10. Yeah, around 10 USD in order to ensure the booster 1 box and a delivery fee. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you want. Share this video if you want. Leave a comment if you want. Maybe suggestions, but I already searched cards that you can run for in order to have a better list for Hammsuke. Oh yeah, in order to ensure having Pencil Hero in your hand, if you want to gain two axles in your first turn, you're probably gonna want to run Mini Belly. So Mini Belly is the generic Great Researcher of Great Nature. It gains +5 if you have a unit on an additional record circle. So it's easy to be, it's easy for it to be a 30 gigabit stick. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this deck profile video. I said it. Thank you for watching. Leave a like. Leave a like if you want. Share this video if you want. What else? Oh, so sleepy. It's already 2 a.m. Subscribe. Leave a like. Click that bell button if you want to be notified for future uploads. And yeah, help me out by subscribing. Yeah. So see you in the next video. Thank you.